This next comedian coming up to my stage, he normally plays in Vegas. He's hilariously funny. He actually has a podcast all about stand-up comedy called Behind the Bricks. He's come out to spend some time with us. He also is the host of the Ultimate Poker Challenge. Brian Mollica.
Thanks, Dennis. Get some air, you sick motherfucker. What's going on, everybody? How about a round of applause for all the comics you've seen so far? That's probably fine. You guys look good tonight, too. Can I say that? On a Wednesday night at Smiles? I wanted to look good for you. Sorry. I went out and I bought this shirt for you, and the guy who sold it to me told me it was a muscle shirt, and I'm pretty sure the fucking thing is broken, because 4 hours, haven't seen an ab yet. They call it a muscle shirt because it's kind of tight and it's form-fitting, so it's supposed to make your muscles look huge by contrast, but I think that's assuming you got something going on to start with, because if you're like me and you're just kind of chubby in certain places, that is not a muscle shirt so much as sausage casing. It just squeezes you. That doesn't make anybody look good. Actually, could you guys give me a round of applause? Could you give Dennis another round of applause for doing that for me? I really appreciate you. I did come up from Vegas and you took good care of me this weekend, man, so I do appreciate it. And by weekend, I mean it's the middle of the week. I live in Vegas. I don't get to come to LA much. I haven't been here in a couple years, but I did enjoy kind of walking around the past 2 days, and there's something that Vegas and LA do have in common, and that is you guys have the street corner preachers, which is fascinating. You know what I mean? They just stand there and they just spew all of their lordship to nobody and everybody at the same time, right? Which is strange. And they always hang out in like the seediest of places, right? It's always like outside of like the porn shops and the gay bookstores and the El Pollo Loco, just whatever, like the seediest people hang out. And we have those in Vegas too, that hang out on the Las Vegas Strip. And what I never understood is, that is a lofty fucking goal. You know what I mean? Like, you guys go to Vegas at all, by the pause? Anybody go to Vegas? Yeah. I've been on the Vegas Strip a long time. You ever seen anybody that looked like they were on the fence on the Las Vegas Strip? You know? Looking like, I'm either going to go to church, or I'm going to finish off this lukewarm Heineken at 9:30 on a Sunday morning. Go pay a crack whore $4 to blow me behind the Kinkos. If only someone was going to make a persuasive argument, I would decide. Been having a good time here, man. We don't have the lottery in Nevada. We have every other form of gambling. We don't have the lottery. The second I get here, about like 100 lotto tickets. It's fucking stupid. I can gamble on anything. It's not like the odds are that great in Vegas, but at least I feel like I have a chance. The second I get here, just here, take my money, California, just buy tons of lotto tickets. I'm pretty sure I'm going to win this time, though. I got a system. Birthdays, it's complicated. But, feel pretty good. You know what I noticed for the first time ever, and I guess it's a law here in California, is that on the back of lotto tickets, there's a number for Gamblers Anonymous. And it actually says if you have a gambling problem, call this number. And then underneath in fine print, swear to God, it says this is not a lotto results line. Which they should probably take that off, because if you're calling that number thinking that that's what they mean, you probably have a problem. If you read that and say, fuck yeah, I got a gambling problem, I missed the pick six last night, I got $1 billion in the bank and that's my problem, then you probably need to make that call. I'm not going to have to worry about that, obviously, because I'm going to be very wealthy. So it's not that big of an issue. My mom likes to give scratchers tickets as gifts for holidays, which is great. Best case scenario, she gives me a fucking errand I've got to run. That's I root for them to not win. Otherwise, I'm like, oh, $2, all right, that's going to sit on my dashboard for the next 90 days, because I'm not fucking going into 7-Eleven asking for my $2. My mom gives me the worst gifts ever. Last year for Christmas, my mom gave me a bookmark. And she was all proud of herself, too. She's like, here you go. I know you like to read. So why don't you give me a fucking book, then? That's not an accessory to a book. What kind of sense does that make? That's like saying, I heard you like dress shirts, so I got you a hanger. But But I didn't want to be an asshole to my mom. She was trying to be thoughtful. But like, how do you react to the worst gift you've ever gotten, ever? So I went too far the other direction. I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. I didn't have this. I'd have to use one of the other 8,000 things in my house that can very easily become a bookmark. Oh, including the book itself, might I add. But none of those have a picture of Harry Potter on it. So thanks for bringing a clue to the party. I do like to read, but I'm not pretentious about reading. You ever have those friends that like read a book and then they want you to read it because it changed their life in some way? Like, horse shit. It's always your rich friends too. They got nothing better to do than sit around and better themselves. I have a friend like that, filthy rich, comes up to me one day with his book. He's like, Brian, you've got to take this book. It will change your life. So did you put a check in it? Or something? It's a book, right? But I didn't want to be a dick again, so I took it. And you know what? He was right. 2 days later, leg breaks off my couch, lift it up, insert book, boom, life changed. Thank you, Tony Robbins. That's exactly how I feel.